One day was $1,400. And then 276 and so on.
Hey, what's up guys? LukeProfits. This video goes over Israel's experience dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace, going from when he was a complete beginner with like no sales to now having a successful Facebook dropshipping store that's making him almost $3,000 profit per month. Israel's one of the subscribers to this channel who applied for my no cost upfront, one-on-one personal Facebook Marketplace dropshipping training, and you're about to see how it went. Now let's talk about your Facebook account a little bit. Haven't worked on it at all yet, but I know you've been doing a little bit of stuff with it, so just kind of let me know what you've been doing and sort of like where we're starting from here, just for everybody.
So basically, I've been applying what I've done on eBay onto Facebook Marketplace. I got a few sales in the beginning. That's basically where I'm at the moment.
When we were chatting over Facebook a little bit, you were telling me sort of that you've been getting some sales, but it's sort of like pretty inconsistent, and you're making a couple $100 a month from it, but it's not a ton, it's not consistent, and you want to grow it, pretty much.
That's correct. Yeah, that hasn't been consistent. It's like a sale here, a sale there. It'll probably pass like a week, and then I'll get a sale. You know, nothing crazy. You know, just $200-300 profit.
A few weeks later, Israel had started bringing in sales. This clip is from a call that we did where he mentioned making around 6 to 8 sales a day. So let me see, I'm looking at the sheet here. So what do you think your average is per day? It looks like you got a lot on the 26th and then a decent amount 25th too.
Depends on the day. There's some days that I get like, the most that I've seen so far, you know, consistent has been like 6 to 8 orders.
Okay, so around 6 to 8 orders a day. And I notice a lot of these, the profit is a little bit lower. Like I see $4, 7, 9, 5, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12, 161, 12, 4, 6. So these are a little bit lower. Are you pricing lower than I was suggesting, or what's going on there? Or is it just the Facebook fee that we didn't account for?
Well, what I'm basically doing is the items that I've seen, supposedly they're selling like 200 plus times. The profit was anywhere from $4 to 6, somewhere there, maybe 7, pushing it. And so I was like, well, if it's selling that many times, then, you know, it's not bad to get $5 in profit.
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
I'm sure that works, and it seems like you are getting some sales. It's pretty good. The only thing is, like, I just want to make sure that you're making enough, because, like, if I highlight your last, I guess, 7 sales here, it looks like that's like $47 profit in the profit sheet. Whereas if you were making around $12 a sale, you'd be making like $84 profit. So if if you were pricing a little bit higher, you'd be making like double the money, assuming that you can still get sales, which I know like you're doing, your categories that you're trying are a little bit different than the ones that I'm listing in. So, but I think it'd be worth experimenting, seeing if you can just price, even if you just add an extra $3 or something like that onto what you're doing right now. That might end up, because if we can keep about the same number of sales and make an extra $3 per order, then that would end up being quite a bit more money. My next footage is from around 2 months later, where I remembered to record a video call. It started off pretty good, and then we got into way too many details and it'd be boring to keep in the video, so I'll probably just cut some of that stuff out. All right, so we are back. It's October 13th. I had COVID and was knocked out for a little bit, but we're back and everything's been going here for a little bit, so we have a little bit of results to share. We're going to hopefully get stuff working even better than it is now. So I guess, do you want to talk a little bit about what we've done, how things have been, stuff like that?
Yeah, so basically, as I started listing more, obviously sales came in a little bit more than it was before. Pretty much it has been like that up to now, and I found a few hot items that were selling like crazy. It was just, I think it was 2 or 3.
That's awesome. I have that too.
Where most of my sales actually have come from. So
how many, like, numbers wise, about how many sales do you think you're getting a day, like on average? Because I know you're gonna have better days, worse days.
I was like somewhere between 6 to maybe 9, somewhere there.
6 to 9, okay.
Yeah.
And I looked at the numbers in the sheet, and it looks like we're trending for around $1,475 profit this month, if everything stays as it has been, and it's the 13th. So, several days of data there. So that's not too bad, but we do want to kick it up. How many items are you listing per day?
Like 30, 35, maybe 40.
After like 4 months, I realized that we hadn't done any updates, but I was on vacation, so instead of doing a call, I just shot Israel a message and I was like, hey, would you mind recording a quick update video that I can use to conclude the video?
Hello guys, Israel here with LukeProfits, just making an update video on my Facebook Marketplace account. You can see the last payout was $737. I have 8 orders pending and a 4.4 star rating. So as you can see, we have 737 here. Then we have one for 69. One day was $1,400. And then 276 and so on. So you can see that the account is still generating sales and payments into my account. So as you guys can see, there's $25 right here, $13 here, $18 here, 37 and so on. I started noticing that certain items and certain niches were selling a lot. So what I decided to do was I just went into whichever supplier I was using, Walmart or Amazon, and I just started listing specifically from that niche. And that also helped a lot because that basically told me that if for example, like if mattresses or bed frames were selling, then I would just focus on that and just keep on listing those until basically the sales go down. And the niches that I have been focusing on haven't died down yet. Hopefully they ever don't. But it's been great focusing on that. The account has been performing better. Of course, this is all about consistency. So if you're not consistent, you're not going to see any results. The account is doing a lot better than last time, generating almost $3,000 in profit each month. And hopefully I can double what I'm making here soon.
So that's it. We took his store from nothing to almost $3,000 a month profit, and it's fluctuated a little bit, but it's been consistently over $1,000 profit for the past 6 months. So that is pretty good. Let's look at the monthly profit numbers. It's taking Israel just a couple hours of work a day to keep it all going, and it should continue growing over time. If you want to become one of my students just like Israel, you can go ahead and apply for one-on-one dropshipping training with me at LukeProfits.com/apply. There's no cost up front. I just get to keep half of profits until I've been paid a certain amount, and then you keep 100% of everything going forward. I've done this a bunch of times, starting stores from nothing and then growing them to several $1,000s a month profit. I've done it with my store, with my wife's store, with my brother's store, for a bunch of my friends, with a bunch of my students, and then also I have an account management service that's done on a profit share kind of deal. So I've done it with a ton of the accounts there as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be having another couple videos like this, student testimonials, kinds of things like that coming out in the next little bit here. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll be back here with another video in a couple days. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. If you're new to dropshipping on Facebook, I've got a full free set of training videos down there, link in the description, that go over everything you need to know to start making money online. I also have a Facebook account management service where me and my team work on your account and get it up to making several $1,000s profit a month. We totally handle everything so that it's passive for you, and you get to keep 30% of the profits, and then we get 70% of the profits. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, basically just me and my team managing your account, go ahead and go to LukeProfits.com/manage, and I'll be in touch. I also do one-on-one Facebook dropshipping training, and if that's something that you'd be interested in, you can go to LukeProfits.com/apply, and I will hit you back. I post new content on this channel every couple days, so go ahead and subscribe and hit the notifications, and I'll be back here with another video in a couple days.